knee cars from a seated position. So what you're going to do is we're going to start with the right leg, for example. We're going to take that same side arm, so the right arm, and hook it underneath that right leg. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're blocking any movement coming from the hip. You can do whatever you like with the other leg. You can have it straight, you can have it bent. I tend to just take mine straight. Then what I do is I just take my other arm and I just place it in front of that leg, so just below the knee. You can just grab onto this arm with this hand if you want to. So what we're going to do here is we're working on knee rotation with some flexion and extension work as well. So I'm going to bring my heel down to the floor and bring my ankle into dorsiflexion. So while it's in dorsiflexion, I'm going to take my foot and bring it over towards midline of the body. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking my shin into internal rotation. So you want to make sure this movement comes through the shin bone and not just moving the ankle from right to left. So the best way to do this is to keep the foot nice and stiff and then just take the whole foot and turn it over towards the left. So if you're working on the right leg, you're going to take that foot over towards the left. Okay, it's really easy to just use the toes and kind of roll the ankle here as well. But we want to think no ankle. It has to come from shin bone leading into the knee. So I'm going to rotate towards midline of the body. So I've taken my knee into its end range of internal rotation. So I want to take a big deep breath in, pack that air down, irradiate through the body, and I'm going to start to travel that leg up into not quite a fully locked out knee. So you want to make sure it's slightly bent here at the top. And then I'm going to rotate through that shin bone into external rotation and bring that down into flexion. Okay. And then I'm going to go up, rotate into internal rotation, using that heel to drive rotation, not the toes, and bring it down into flexion. So up, use that heel to go into external rotation. Always try and fight for more. Bring it back, up, nice and slow, not locking the knee out, internal rotation, and back into flexion. So you do as many reps as you can. If you don't have a lot of hamstring length in this position, it might feel a little bit uncomfortable and you might feel more hamstring than knee. So I would just relax the leg a little bit. You can even just kind of hold it here. Again, we're trying to block the hip a little bit, so try not to let the upper leg get involved, and I can do it from here and back. It's quite easy for that upper leg to move in this position. It's a lot better if we can block it. But if this is a bit tricky, then we just take the leg long, just so I've got a little bit more to work with, and then I'll just bend the knees, bring it into flexion, take it out for extension, rotate, and bring it back. So that's your knee cars.